It's election season in the Philippines. That magical time of the year when everyone suddenly becomes concerned for the poor, grocery bags grow legs, and celebrities start talking about agriculture like they invented rice. Where elections are more dramatic than a teleserie, and everyone seems to think public office is just a bigger version of their fan club. From the barangay to Malacanang, from mayor to mayor ganap, and the Senate race looks like a reality show. Survivor, Batasan edition, where the twist is, half the cast has court cases. But before you vote for the candidate who gave you sardines or who starred in your Lola's favorite teleserie, let's talk about how we, the voters, can finally start electing leaders who work, not just trend. Because spoiler alert, it's not just giving out Ayuda, jackets, dancing budets, or doing TikTok duets. We've got celebrities, fugitives, TikTok dancers, and some real lawmakers too, somewhere in there hiding. Let's break it down so that you, the Filipino voter, can make the most powerful decision you'll ever make every 6 years. Lights, camera, candidato? Time for our favorite Filipino genre, celebrities who suddenly care about politics. This year, it's a crossover between Showbiz Weekly and Court TV. What are we even voting for? Every few years, we elect people for different positions. For a senator's job, it's not to give out rice, noodles, or shout "para sa mahihirap" every 5 minutes. Their real job includes making laws that affect the entire country, investigating government corruption and abuse, checking if the president is doing their job without being starstruck, approving budgets, international treaties, and important appointments. So if your candidate says, "Magbibigay kami ng ayuda araw-araw," they might be auditioning for mayor, not senator. But let's be real. Most of us only focus on the faces, not the functions. So here's a cheat sheet. Emotional versus logical voting, aka kasi mabait siya.
Pwede akong maging mabait.
Now let's talk about something close to our pusong Pinoy. Emotional voting versus logical voting. In the Philippines, we often vote like it's a talent show. Ang bait kasi niya. Palagi siyang tumutulong sa mga mahihirap. Naiyak ako sa sinabi niya. Lagi akong nanonood ng show niya. Fan ako. Let's take Willie Revillame, for example. He's generous, warm, and undeniably changed lives through Wowowin. People love him because he made them smile and gave real help. But being charitable on TV doesn't mean you're ready to write national policies or debate constitutional amendments. Emotion, bigyan ng jacket. Logic, bigyan ng platform, track record, and legislative plan. Some people also love a good comeback story. He grew up poor like us. She cried during the interview, so sincere. Ang pogi niya parang artista. But emotions can be manipulated. Good governance, however, is built on platforms, performance, public accountability. The next time someone pulls the paawa effect or stage dramatics, remind yourself, we're hiring a leader, not casting a movie. What should we be looking for in a candidate? No matter the position, here's your checklist. Knows the job they're running for. Has a clean track record. Propose specific policies, not just, "I will help you." Attends debates and shows up to work. Not part of a corruption scandal. Isn't just another recycled dynasty name. Start choosing doers, not talkers. Builders, not performers. Leaders, not leeches. Because change doesn't start at the top. It starts at the ballot. It starts with you. Next, ideologies. Know their core, not just their chica. Not all candidates are the same. Some are all about image. Others are built on ideology. Yes, may ganun. Here's a simple cheat sheet. Populists. Ako lang ang tunay na makatao. Even if they bulldoze your rights. Conservatives. Protect religion and tradition, even if it means saying no to divorce forever. Progressives. Fight for education, healthcare, equality, and transparency. Don't be fooled by those who say, "Ako para sa masa." Ask, "May platform ba o papogi lang?"
Your Honor, hindi ko po alam. Your Honor, hindi ko po alam.
Next, vote buying. A very expensive 500 We know the drill. Campaign day comes and suddenly, wow, everyone's Santa Claus. Grocery packs, Gcash, frozen chicken, even lechon in some barangays. But if you vote for someone just because they gave you 500, that's not blessing, that's bribery in a plastic bag. Let's do some math. 500, 6 years, it was 23 centavo per day. Not even enough for chicheria. Bigyan ng jacket? Hindi, bigyan ng lecture on basic economics. Don't sell your future for a one-time Ayuda. Rice gets eaten. Bad leadership? That sticks around like expired fish sauce. You didn't win. You got shortchanged. Because guess who's paying for that gift? You, through overpriced projects and lost services. Vote buying isn't help. It's a long-term scam. Next, trolls, Facebook fakery, and memes warfare. Let's face it, trolls and fake news factories are out there working harder than some actual government offices. They post memes with lies, attack anyone who questions their idol, fake surveys with 99% support, edited videos from 2004, and Marcos era was peaceful propaganda. Spoiler, it wasn't. Remember, trolls get paid. You get played. Double check, fact check, then triple check before you share. Don't fall for recycled propaganda. If a news site is called Pinoy Pusong Real Talk 101.net, maybe don't trust it. Crab mentality in politics. The downside of siraan culture. We love to say bayanihan, but when it comes to politics, crab mentality often takes over. On social media and during elections, you'll hear, "Ay, wag yan, yumaman lang kasi artista. Di yan galing sa amin, wag nating iboto. Matino nga pero ang boring naman, walang karisma." Instead of lifting good candidates, we pull them down. Instead of supporting someone better, we vote for someone familiar. Or worse, out of spite. In voting, crab mentality makes us vote against someone just to spite another group. Tear down smart candidates because masyadong matalino or hindi relatable. Choose underperforming leaders just because they gave ayuda once. And we often say, pare-pareho lang naman sila. But that mindset only ensures the worst ones keep winning. On social media, crab mentality online turns into canceling people for their preferences, mocking voters from other regions, dragging down anyone trying to explain or educate. Instead of arguing who's better, we just try to make everyone look worse. The result? Nobody wins, except the corrupt. Here's the truth. You don't have to love a candidate to admit they're doing well. You don't have to destroy someone else to support your bet. And not every disagreement is an insult. Sometimes it's just a chance to learn. Next, the Facebook fights. The new digital battlefield. Social media is supposed to be a place to connect and share. But during election season, and even beyond, it turns into a war zone of trolls, a disinformation playground, a platform where truth loses to clickbait. And the worst part? Filipinos love to fight online. Some are hired to troll, others just do it for clout, content, or pride. The online division, us versus them. Whether it's Dilawan versus DDS, BBM versus DDS, Taga Maynila versus Taga Probinsya, pro-drug war versus human rights advocates. It's always framed as a fight, never a discussion. And people forget that behind every issue are real people. The addict shot without trial? Still a human being. The police officer doing their job? Still a human being. The addict's victim's family is still grieving. The keyboard warrior? Often misinformed or worse, manipulated. Discrimination, disinformation, and desensitization. Instead of critical thinking, what we often see is cyberbullying disguised as opinion, mocking victims instead of understanding their stories, spreading edited screenshots and out-of-context videos, cancellating people over things they never said. And all it takes is one viral post to ruin someone's life. Being loud online doesn't mean being right. Being woke without facts is still ignorance. And mocking the poor, the uneducated, or the addicted only makes us worse as a society. The real tragedy is that people are busy picking sides, defending either the victims or the addicts when the true enemy is the drug problem itself. This isn't just about good versus bad people. It's about a broken system, poverty, lack of mental health support, and failed rehabilitation. By fighting each other, we forget to fight the root cause, the drug trade, corruption, and the neglect that allowed it to spread in the first place. So, be a wiser digital citizen. Before you post, share, or argue online, ask yourself, is this true? Verified? Am I helping educate or just trying to insult? Am I spreading hate or offering solutions? Elections aren't won through votes anymore. They're won or lost in the comments section. Next, your power. As a voter, how to be a smart and responsible voter. Want to be part of real change? Here's your starter pack. Do your research. Not from TikTok or Facebook comments, please. Ignore the noodles. They're delicious but not democratic. Vote for leaders, not personalities. Just because someone made you cry in a teleserie doesn't mean they can fix inflation. Educate your fam, because Tita Karen still believes that meme with the flying eagle and Bible verse. Real talk. You don't need to be rich or loud to make a difference. You just need to be informed, critical, not easily bribed. Voting isn't just a right, it's a responsibility. Your vote is sacred, it's powerful, and it's yours. Let's build a future with real leaders, not just showbiz leftovers or fugitives with fans. The future isn't built in one day, but it can be broken by one bad vote. So this year or the next coming years of elections, don't just vote for the most famous. Don't vote for the one who handed you sardines. Vote for the one who shows up, speaks up, and works hard for a better Philippines. But whether you're in Manila, Mumbai, Mexico, or Mississippi, the truth is the same. Your vote is powerful, and what you do with it, that shapes your country. Because democracy isn't a game show, but if it were, bigyan ng tunay na leader? Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and share this video. See you in the next one.